In July, the Irish Open was held at Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland. The home course of Darren Clarke and Graham McDowell's just one of many link-style courses in the Emerald Isle. We sent our Dave Lockhart to find a pot of gold and some golf.
The first stop is County Sligo in the championship course at Ross's Point. Glorious views of the Irish countryside and true links can be found on this stellar layout designed by the immortal H.S. Colt.
The scenery is stunning, and you know, life is good. You're out there, you're hitting good golf shots in good competition, challenging shots. You miss some, you hit some. You couldn't but feel good about being alive and being out there.
The famous poet W.B. Yeats hails from Sligo and chose to be buried nearby. On the course, the stone tee markers feature the titles of some of his well-known poems. He wrote profoundly about this corner of the world and the land that Ross's Point graces. Not too far away lies Donegal Golf Club at Merva. The famous Irish architect Eddie Hackett gets the credit for orchestrating this links design that sits on an exposed peninsula of windswept land.
Well, first thing you'll run into is the windy conditions. Quite a breeze normally blows around here. We have lots of bunkers, and it's a really typical links golf course. And as I say, in my opinion, it's a bit like a game of chess. You've got to be careful. You've got to play at one side, maybe down the right one hole, down the left the next hole, play short to one green, maybe get up to the back of another green. So it's a really good challenge.
By the way, when Hackett was commissioned to design Donegal, his fee was a mere £200. That's like $300 US. When you're touring the Emerald Isle, it's best to have an experienced tour guide and driver for the many windy roads where you have to drive on the left side. The quality of the golf, the warm and friendly people, 1/3 of all the links courses in the world, that's reason enough for me to love Ireland. And the hotels stack up pretty well too. From the Redcastle Golf and Spa Hotel along the idyllic Inishowen Peninsula to the hip 4-star Glass House Hotel in downtown Sligo, set right alongside the scenic Garavogue River. Next up is the 36-hole splendor of Rosapenna. One of golf's most iconic names, Old Tom Morris laid out the first course here in 1893. In fact, there's a cool statue of Old Tom keeping a watchful eye on his pure links. And 110 years later, through the work of modern machinery, architect Pat Ruddy created Sandy Hills Links. This scenic track rewards accuracy and smart play. What makes this facility complete is that you can stay right on the premises at the Grand Rosapenna Hotel.
I think we're quite unique in that most of the golf courses in Ireland, the golf resorts, would have parkland courses, whereas we're more similar to Turnberry of Scotland in that we have a 36-hole links facility and hotel on site, all owned and managed by the same company. So it means that our hotel residents and our green fees can play golf whenever they like and play either course. It's all totally geared towards the visiting golfer.
Our last stop was the most northern courses in Ireland with the two superb 18-hole tracks at Ballyliffin. The more casual Old Links course features wavy fairways and was recently refined by Nick Faldo. But the real thrill at Ballyliffin is playing the challenging Glashedy Links.
It's a bigger golf course. It's nearly 7,400 yards from the tips, and on a windy day you feel every yard. But certainly it is more dramatic in terms of the scenery because you are on higher ground. Obviously it's very well bunkered. We've recently rebunkered it with Pat Ruddy and made it a lot more visually impactful on the golfer.
The fescue blowing in the breeze, the rolling hills, the stunning views of the Atlantic really make for a magical feel. One that can only be found here on the unforgettable links of Ireland.
There are direct flights to Dublin and greens fees under $100. If you want more information on Ireland, be sure to pick up the fall travel issue of Chicago District Golfer magazine.